Hello. Murder. Oh no. By whom? Hello there. I hope you're well. Hey, Tennis. How you doing? Well, I'm okay. I was sitting here. Well, actually, to be precise, I was in the kitchen cooking, and for some reason the song I was singing got me teared up. I'm feeling better. I think I'm back to normal. Still missing Heather a lot tonight. Yeah, it's kind of weird because I got sick and I kept doing my live. Then then it finally got too much and I lost 2 days, came back for half an hour on the third day, took the next day off, and then today I'm back. So I did a regular live, well, not a regular live, but I did a longer live earlier, and now I'm just kind of chilling out before my meds kick in. Hey, Joanne, how you doing? Autumn Hayes, hi there. How's it going? Kind of a little bit of both, tennis or tiptoe. I remember who you are. Yep, I do. I try to be as I try to remember as much as I can about people who follow me and I follow them. Hi there, Chatman. I'm feeling better. Hope you're doing well. Thank you, Autumn. Um, I'm eating popcorn. Not my favorite snack, but well, I don't really have a favorite snack. It was just easy and nearby. We got Woodstock there, right there. And over in the opposite corner, we have Snoopy. Um, Sloppy. How you doing? I haven't seen your name pop up in a little while. I have been a fan of Snoopy my entire life, and then I got adopted by a family who loves Snoopy. So it's just one thing after another. It's kind of in the blood now. Beer. I live in the Kansas City area. I'm glad I could help Autumn. Anxiety is a terrible thing to live with. Sometimes you just gotta find that thing that connects with you and pulls you out of it. Yeah, my adopted family lives in the same area I live now, greater Kansas City area. That is. They help me out when they can. The My wife and kids had to go back to their hometown because their grandmother passed away, and I couldn't go with them. But they I couldn't go because I was sick. So my parents had helped them with expenses. Honestly, without my parents, they couldn't have made it down there. Thanks to the community, they were able to get a place to stay for a couple of nights when the first place ripped them off. But that's another story. My adopted parents are just, they're amazing people. Autumn, earlier I was cooking and the song came on 1,000 years. I'm trying to remember who sings it. Well, it came on and I just kind of broke down crying, missing my wife so much at that time. And it didn't help. Like every song that came on kind of made it a little bit worse. So it's like that's the power of anxiety. Tennis, we're talking about anxiety and how it can really tear up a person. I forgot to buy more ZQL, so I'm knocking out my sleep aid tonight. So I'm hoping the melatonin gummies alone will be enough. If I don't sleep very well tonight, you'll know why. So you're okay, Tennis. It's okay. Hey, James. I am, and I appreciate the that. I mean, I'm doing a lot better now. You know, and my anxiety is different than my wife's, but we both have it in our own way, and we both help each other. I'm sorry about that, Tennis. Thank you, James. It's interesting when I see you. I think of my younger brother and my adopted family, and I've tried to take medication for my problem, but unfortunately, my problem is less chemical and more historical, if that makes any sense. So no matter what medicines I tried, it doesn't affect it at all. But instead, I have to come to grips with my history. anytime on them. And if your problems like mine, tennis, where it's the things that I've gone through and lived that make me anxious and depressed, then no matter what medicine you're on, you still have the memories as they were that make things difficult. So for me, I had to learn meditation. I had to learn acceptance. I had to learn that who I was not who I am, and was not, well, not to get too religious on you, but it did not take away from my salvation. That I was not meant to carry these beyond the cross. I guess that's why the song "Dear Younger Me" hits me so hard sometimes. And you guys are definitely some special people for in this channel. You're the fact that you're here, even though we're not doing the portrait, live from a cell phone, means you guys are paying attention. You guys know the score. Interesting, tennis. Some of my anxiety came from the fact that when I was about 5, the neighbors thought it'd be funny to hold me against my will in their shed and not let me leave for hours. And I've not been able to handle the idea of confinement since then. I kind of get tennis, though a lot of times those things are larger than life. We do often end up feeling the traumas of our past, and while it's okay to allow that in to for it to have been a part and will be a part, when we hit adulthood, I sometimes I think we forget that as adults we can then shape who we are more than our past, which isn't easy. I know sometimes your past traumas can leave deeper wounds than we acknowledge, but it's important to be able to vocalize and to empathize and to learn it, continue the rhyme machine, strategize to make it all make sense. I'm not sure what you're asking, Tennis. I mean, there's my wife and my, 2 kids who are technically both adults. In fact, I have very few, if any, kids in my life. The Our friend Christy has her 2 grandkids who come over, but they don't live here, so Really, all I have are adults in my life, and that's fine with me. Hello, Pamela Gooseman. Gooseman, how you doing today? Oh, I don't know tennis. I I treat everybody who comes in as if they're a functional adult. Thank you, Chase. I know that everybody needs to have something to believe in. Thank you, Chase. I'm sorry, tennis. I'm sorry. I was watching Strange New Worlds episode season 3, episode 4. Hey Bob, how you doing? Oh, I'm sorry, tennis. It's weird how um, during Next Generation they kind of made it sound like holodecks were a fairly new technology at that level of quality, and yet here we have Strange New Worlds saying they already had holodecks and spaceships, and they're pretty darn realistic. Yeah, it's not a bad blanket. It's obviously not being used as a blanket, but yeah. Another odd thing, if you think about it, if who well, I guess if now holodecks really are new for Strange New Worlds, they wouldn't have the same experience with holodecks and not using them during weird situations. But yeah, no, here we are. We as the viewers are fully aware you shouldn't be using a holodeck if you're in an unknown situation that some crap's going to go sideways and they're going to malfunction, and then you're going to have problems. But in fact, to be perfectly honest, I like the idea of a holodeck, but I'm not sure I'd ever take the risk going into a holodeck because odds are you're probably just going to end up, in a life or death situation. Hey, Bob, are you okay? You haven't said anything yet. Hey, Packardon, how you doing? Hey there, East. I'm doing good. Clint, how are you? I realize you changed part of your name. It's not Clint Wood anymore. Clint Woot. The Woot Tang? Oh, sorry. Thank you. I'll wait for my medication that I took to kick in to get myself some sleep. So I figured I'd watch some Star Trek before kicks in. Probably shouldn't be eating though. That's probably not gonna help me sleep. I didn't want to just sit here thinking about things, so here I am live, and I was in the kitchen cooking, and when I was in there singing, a song came on called "1,000 Years," and I just started crying. So I'm missing my wife a lot, and I don't have my Zequel, so I'm hoping that the melatonin gummies that I took will be enough. Sing some songs about having something sleep. Yeah, it was sadder than I really appreciated until it was in my ear and I was going, oh God. Really, Clint? Huh. Alright. I would be super happy if my woman was here, though. To be honest, I wanted to, part of me wanted to just get in my car and drive to her, and, that was a wonderfully long and beautiful period, Pachyderm. Thank you, Chase. Huh. Thank you, Clint. Loka, hey, how you doing? No, nose is itchy a little bit. One's it not. I'm sure you guys see me scratch my nose during my live plenty of times. Ah, oh, sorry. Squishy. Hey. I I uh, I had my tears, and believe me, it, if I could have, I would have. Thank you, Loka. Um, so Clint, my wife's ex-mother-in-law passed away Sunday morning, and they it's been a lot of drama with them. Uh, that was stupid of me. Okay. Oh, I'm not always the smartest individual. Yep, that song definitely I cannot listen to it for a little while. It'll be okay. I and I know I need to stay here. I would say I'm better than I used to be about this whole thing. Because a while back, maybe 7 years ago, um, my wife had to go back to Donovan, and it looked like I wasn't going to be able to go because we couldn't really afford it. And I tried to be okay with it, and the moment I tried to say it, I choked, collapsed, and just like I wasn't ready. And I don't think I was ready for a long time after that. Thank you, Clint. Well, I already know the song that will, that if I need to let it out, I know the song. I, oh, sorry. Picture in the background. You mean the one here? Hi there, creature from the Black Lagoon. Oh, Harvey, nobody can see me with your fuzz right in the camera. This this little fuzzball is named Harvey, the Wonder Kitten. She is one of those things in my life that I don't know if I can live without. Oh, sorry. I don't remember what the backstory for that picture is. I'm sorry. Very poetic, Clint. Very poetic. A little bit pachyderm. A little bit. Just lots to think about. I hope everyone's doing well. I know it's late and I appreciate that, Clint. I'm glad you came back to the channel after that absence. A night hawk, huh? Hey, Daisy Ray. Thanks for coming by. Hope you're doing well. Hey, Sir Mike. How are you? I understand. I really appreciate you. It's, I try not to nap during the day because I know how it will affect me at night. But hey, look, I'm all right. I mean, really, I uh, I probably will turn on some music after I get done here. Thank you, Clint. Oh my, tennis. Thank you, James. I'm going to let myself have a moment to miss my wife before I go to sleep. To what's that packet arm? Mm, well, I appreciate you, Clint. I do. Unfortunately, since I don't know what you're talking about, packet arm, I guess the answer is I don't. When I tried to Google it, it replaced it with old time radio. Loca, I don't really have any favorite. And so you did mean old time radio shows. Okay. I can't say I have. They are tennis. Sometimes I don't like them. I think they encourage spam. I don't use the word love very much, but when I say appreciate, it is my way of saying it without feeling like I'm saying something wrong. I'm halfway through the Star Trek episode, and then when it's done, I'll probably call in like, that's it, Loca. Husky. Huh. I finished watching the first 6 episodes of um, Star Trek, Starfleet Academy, and I actually liked it. But good night, Loca. Thank you for being here. I'm sorry, Pachyderm. Seems this life is full of loss. If we let it, it can bury us. My wife's ex-mother-in-law, my sister, my mother-in-law. But I just it's important, I think, to recognize that loss is a part of life, but it can't be the end of our lives when it happens. I know it's probably a little heartless, and I'm sorry. Good night, Luca. Now, I won't lie. Most of the time I can't fall asleep with any sound, I have to have complete silence. I miss my sister, but I live for her honor. Oh, I misread that. I thought you said you had a son. I mean, I guess still not doesn't diminish the loss, but I read that wrong. For me, I have to have lights out, sound shut down. I take my hearing aids off, and anything that any light will cause me to wake up. Joker Crab, hello, how are you? If anything ever happened to Harvey, I don't know what I'll do. It's why I fought against having a pet for the longest time. Hey, thank you, Loka. I really appreciate that. I'm trying to hit the like button. Oh, well, oh my tummy issues. I'm sorry. Good night, Jay. Thank you for being here. I gotta stop pausing the Star Trek episode because I take 5 hours to get through a 45-minute episode. Yep, I got that one, and I got Loopy over here. 7 a.m. Oh my. I understand, Clint. Thank you for stopping by. Popcorner. Thank you, Clint. It is 11:40. So what I'll do when I get closer to feeling like my medicine's kicking in, is I'm gonna go upstairs and I do my nightly shutdown routine and hopefully get a good night's sleep. Last night was really nice, I have to admit. I had so many really neat dreams. I dreamed my brother and I were hanging out for a while. I dreamed that Harvey would play in snow, and I was I dreamt I was guarding, but I was in a building full of people. But it's like a guard shack. I don't know. Hey there, Evie. Not much. How you doing? I understand tennis. When I go to bed, before I go and lay down for sleep, I do about between 15 and 30 push-ups, and then I do 100 leg lifts on each side. And then by that point, my body is worn out enough to match my mind. Joker, my wife loves giraffes. I think they're fine, but my wife loves them. It doesn't. I don't know if it works for everybody, but for some reason, I get very tired when I work out. Mm, I don't know where Harvey is. Oh, she's down there. Hey, then it sounds like it'll work for you, Pachyderm. Pachyderm, 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 Pachyderm. I like that. Well, if you'd like to share that story, I'd like to hear it. If it's really a longer one, you want to just type it out, send me an email. And if you want, I can share that story with everyone. Thank you for being here, Tennis. Don't forget to tiptoe to bed. Ah, interesting. I'm not sure if I called my wife by a pachyderm, and he knew that meant elephant that I would be allowed to live past that day. But hey, Matthew Findley, how you doing? Oh, you know what to do. Down to some hands up and that. So I hear it sing, let it scream, let it shout. I don't know what you're about. If it will living through you. Leave things out that days and days that we want. Yeah. Why would I sit around just waiting to have a celebration? Anything? How you doing today, man? Good night, Joker. Thanks for being here. Hey, there's nothing wrong with that. I was just being silly. And to be fair, my wife does not deal well with any disparagements. That's why anybody who comes into my channel disparaging my family does not stay very long. Ay, caramba. Ay, ay, ay. I was just checking my numerics, and those couple of days I lost really hurt my numbers. Was due, right? But it'll be all right. We'll get back. Honestly, I would rather wait until we hit 100,000 before the extras start to weed out. Just because 100,000 is a number I've been really trying to get to. There's three milestones that a YouTube channel can hit: 100,000, 500,000, and a million. And I'd like to have my plaque. And then they can start cutting out the. I get it, though. I mean, I really do appreciate people who stick around, who stay even when things don't look like they're perfect. I do. Um, well, I have other channels, but this is the only one that's really succeeded. Oh yeah, fair weather friends are not great, and I've found sometimes the people who fall into that category are always very surprising people too. Yes, I have anything. I got to watch the first 6 episodes, and I like it. I actually think it's a good show. I don't understand the criticism that they're getting, and I don't know. I just feel like I'm not sure what people expected, but I love the humor. I like the characters. I like the storylines. Is it perfect? No, but you know what? Here's a little a controversial thing. The first season of Star Trek, the original, not very good. First season of Next Generation, not very good. First season of Deep Space Nine, not very good. Star Trek has never started on its best foot. It gets better. And then we look back at the first season as that introduction to the characters that eventually we care about. I like it. Right now, we're getting to know the characters. It's got some pretty neat stuff. I don't want to spoil anything, but you got to look at it as the tradition of Star Trek is it always starts out with individual, sometimes kind of slow build up for characters. Oh yeah, Starfleet Academy has gotten railed by critics, unfortunately. Just if you do watch it, just try to remember what I said. Star Treks always start out a little bit rough. Yeah, the original was very campy. Hey, duo operator, how you doing? To be honest, there's so much cheese in the original Star Trek. I'm surprised we got more Star Trek. I don't know if I could have ever gone, yeah, let's make more of this. In fact, I don't think if the movies had come out, I don't think they would have had any reason to continue it. I mean, you could never have had all the Star Trek we got without the original. So without the original, no Next Generation, Deep Space Nine, Voyager, Enterprise, Discovery, Strange New Worlds, a lot wouldn't have happened. Hey, Clint, you're back. You know what I found her. Yeah, the movies I think are really where they decided, yeah, let's keep doing this. Sorry guys, I ran out of beer. I had to make a beer run. Beer run, beer run. Beerus. Oh no. Lord Beerus. Ay caramba. No, yeah, not J.J. Abrams. So those are not bad either. I mean, I thought the J.J. Abrams movies were all right. I didn't have a problem with them. But to be fair, if it's got Star Trek, I'm probably gonna like it. The only Star Trek I had a really hard time getting to was the first season of Discovery. God, I had such a hard time getting to that. Which one, Pachyderm? Because Star Trek's no stranger to controversies, including the fact that it was had a black first or black woman playing the communications position. And while not the first interracial kiss on TV, was definitely one of the earliest ones examples of. Um, I get you, Henry. I guess, yeah. That Kirk was making out with everything that would let him. I'm surprised they drew the line at women. I mean, to be honest, I really am surprised that Kirk did not play both sides of the field. I mean, he kind of strikes me as the kind of guy who wouldn't give two craps about it. But I like Voyager. Deep Space Nine was my favorite, though. I very much enjoyed Deep Space Nine. I never had a problem at all with the fact that it predominantly took place on a station. Ugh. Carb-free root beer. The bird's going down. Yours okay, yeah. Oh my. I'm not hearing anyway. Here I am. Oh my. Wait a minute. Sorry. Anybody know where that little moment was from? You might be right, Pachyderm. I think you may be right. I Oh, in case anyone was wondering, I was remembering a moment from Big Bang Theory where Howard's um, had a dream, or I guess he was fantasizing, and suddenly in his fantasy, here's George Takei. Hey, Snow White, how you doing? William Shatner. This must be an old article because Nichelle Nichols passed away. George Takei, we knew that. Walter Cohen, is he still alive? Walter Marvin Cohen. So that's three of them are still alive from the original. Yeah. for the loss of Leonard Nimoy was very sad because I wanted to meet him. We have lost people, but there's still a lot of things we're living for. That's good, Clint. That's good. Ow, ow. Oh no, since you're overloading cotton, I cannot take it anymore. I've heard of that, Packer, but I pray that you are successful. Report back to us when you figure out what it's about and whether it's, worth trying. Because, I've been tempted, but I was like, I don't know, new things can scare me. Sweet dreams, Pachyderm. Well, I'm glad, Clint. I tried to use my life to inspire others, and it's good to know when you've made a positive impact. If I'm here over here, Hetty, I hope I get to see you. Oh, I think my time might be coming to an end soon, too. I won't live forever, Clint, but I'm going to try my best to live as long as possible. Oh, it's going to be, might be a little bit rougher, though. My feet are, oh, worst thing in life is to waste it. I think I'm going to try to shut down. Good night, everybody. Sweet dreams, and thank you again for just spending a little of your time with me.